Hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Enoch. Today we will continue our series on Linux. We'll be looking at web server applications. We'll be looking at how to write a systemd file for manually downloaded applications, and we'll be doing an exercise on Apache Tomcat 10. And let's get right to it. Now, as a DevOps engineer, you will find yourself, using some web server applications, and we will be looking at some of them. The first one we are looking at is Apache HTTP, and Apache HTTP is known for its versatility, its reliability, and its extensive features, which make it a very popular choice, for serving web content. It easily integrates with Ansible, Puppet, and Chef for configuration management, and with proper configuration and module, Apache can handle high traffic and large-scale deployment efficiently. It's often used as part of CI/CD, pipeline to serve web application or APIs, and has logging and monitoring capacity, using services like Elasticsearch, Kibana, Logstash, and so on and so forth. And it's ideal for environment requiring extensive customization, and modularity. So you can install it using your yum install HTTPD if you are using a CentOS or RPM machine, or you can be using your DNF also, or you can be using your apt if you are using your Debian or Ubuntu machine. And the package name for HTTPD for a Debian machine is Apache 2. So you have to start it and you have to enable it. So let's look at it right away. I have a CentOS machine here. If you run /etc/os/release, you will see that this is a CentOS machine. Specifically using a CentOS machine so that I can show you an example of how to start and enable it. If I'm using an Ubuntu machine, you don't need to start and enable it because it starts after installation or at boot time. All right, so I will run sudo yum install HTTPD. That's the package name, and I'll give -y so that I don't have to answer any question, and it will install Apache HTTPD. You can see it's installing it right away. I'm going to start it using this command and enable it. So let me show you that. If I run sudo systemctl status HTTPD, you will see that the package is not, running, is not active yet. Systemctl is a command that is used to manage services and processes in most modern Linux distributions today. But find out whatever is being used in your own Linux machine. But I know that in most modern Linux machine today is systemctl that is being used. So you run your systemctl status HTTPD and you will see it. So let's start it. So I started. And if you run your status again, you will see that it has started. Now, there's another command that I need to run, which is the enable HTTP. And the reason we run this enable is so that the system can start at boot time. If you reboot the system, what happens? So for it to start at boot time, we run this enable. So you run the enable and you will see that a link was created, which means anytime the system reboots, it will start at boot time. And there is a configuration for HTTP. Let's look at it. Is at /etc/httpd or HTTP. So it's HTTPD, and you can see. So that's the configuration file conf.d. So that's that. And your log will be at ls var/log. That's where your logs will be. You can see this is where your logs will be, var log. That's where the log will be. You see your HTTPD there. That's where it will be. And your web server file. For every app, for a web server application like this, you have a location where you have to put your index.html file. Index.html file is the file that was written by the developers, for the website or web application. So the file and all the CSS file, the file will be located in var/www/html. That's where it will be located. If you run this, you will see that there's probably nothing there now. So if you run your ls, you will see that there is probably nothing there. There is nothing there now. But we can get a file, we can get a template and just put it there, and you will see. Let's get a template quickly at 2plate.com. Let's get a template and free template, and let's scroll down. Let me use this template. Let's use this template, and let's scroll down to where the download is. And okay, now the download is here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click inspect, and I'm going to go to the network. This is the network. Just click the network and click the network. Now let's click the download. So this is the file. So now we'll copy it. Let's copy it. I'll copy it. Then let's go to the machine. I'm going to clear my screen. And I'm going to use my wget. Use your wget. Then put the copy link. Then press enter. Then you have the file. That's the file there. Then I'm going to unzip it. 2137. I'm going to unzip it. So if you run ls, you will see it has been unzipped. That's the file over there. It has been unzipped. So I'm going to copy it I'll copy it recursively, and I will send it to 2137, and I'll put my /, then I'll put my asterisk, then I will send it to /var/www/ it should be 3w, then /html. That's where I will send it to. So sudo copy -r, like that, and send it to this place, and press your enter. Is not a directory. Okay, let me see, where did I make a mistake? Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It's 4 W's that are there. It's supposed to be 3. All right, so let's press enter, and if you run your ls/var/www/html, you will see that those files are there. You can see your index.html, you can see your CSS file. So if I run my systems ctl restart httpd, let me put sudo there. Let's press enter, and let's get our IP address show, and you get your IP address 192.168.561.01. Let's go to our web page and let's check it out. 192 so that's it, 192.168.561.01. Press enter for it, and that's the page. So that's that. We have just used our HTTP web application that we downloaded to serve a web page, and so let's continue. I've explained the configuration file. I've explained where the web server file will be, where the log file and the error log will be. So if you're using Ubuntu, this is Apache that will be there. So let's move on. So Nginx is another popular open source web server, which is a very high performing and low resource usage web server. It's often used as a reverse proxy, and it's suitable for microservice architecture, and containerized applications. So you can install it, and you can start it just like we did in HTTP. So I'm not going to do that again. So the configuration file, the log, the error logs, the location for the web files, that's that. So you can pause it and just try it out if you want. So now in modern Linux distributions, in modern Linux, systemctl is the command line tools that is used in modern Linux distributions, to interact with systemd, which is systemd is the system and service manager. In modern Linux distribution, systemd is the system and service manager, and systemd uses systemd files, which are the configuration file to define how services and processes should be started, should be stopped and enabled on the system. And in some cases the systemd file will not be created by default. So in case like that, we will have to create that systemd file. And case like that is when you download a package manually, you have to create the systemd file so that you can be able to use systemctl to manage that particular package. So now if you download a package manually, the question becomes, how do you enable the service to start at boot time? If you download a package manually, how do you enable it to start at boot time? As a DevOps engineer, how do you enable such package to start at boot time? The way you can do it is by creating the systemd file. So you have to create the systemd file, and so that will help you to be able to automate things, and you'll be able to go on with your CI/CD process. So let's use Apache Tomcat 10, which is our exercise for today. We have already installed the HTTP earlier, and let's go back to that file. And the systemd file I was talking about, you will see it in your usr/lib/systemd/system. You see there. If you run this, you will see your httpd .service. You see that's httpd.service. I can clear my screen and I can grab this. I can let's pipe it and let's grab it. httpd. Let's just put it like that. So you have your httpd.service. That is the systemd file for httpd. Without this systemd file, we will not be able to use systemctl to manage HTTP. So that's that. Let's look at it. Let's look at this particular file. So I can run cat, and I can run /httpd .service, and you will see this is the systemd file for HTTPD. So you can see unit, the name is Apache HTTP server. You can see after network, you can see service. You can see this command is what is used to start the HTTPD, reload, kill, so that's that. Without this file, we cannot use systemctl to manage the package, and that's one thing we need to learn today. So let's clear our screen, and now we want to install Apache Tomcat 10. Now Apache Tomcat 10 has a dependency which we are going to see. Now to download Apache Tomcat 10, we are going to be downloading it manually. Let's look at it. We will download it manually. Then let's go through Google. Then I will say download Apache Tomcat 10. Then let's use this first one. Okay, so this is 10.1.34. Let's check the README. I will click it, and you will see there is an instruction there. It says Tomcat 10 requires Java 11 or later. So we have to install Java to be able to run our Tomcat. So the first thing is to run our sudo yum install Java. Is Java I'm going to use the 17th version, open JDK. Then I'm going to put my -y there so that it will not ask me any question. All right, let's run this, and this will install Java on this machine. So Apache Tomcat generally is used for Java-based web application. If you are running a Java application, or you are doing a Java application in your CI/CD process, the web server application you'll be using is probably Tomcat. Is the ideal package, is the ideal web server package, for Java-based applications. And it has a dependency of OpenJDK, that's Java, and you need to integrate well to several CI/CD tools. All right, now Java has been installed. Let me clear my screen and let's move on. Now we need to now install the Tomcat application manually. So you can download, you can copy the link to download it. We will use the tar.gz one. So right click it and copy the link. Then let's go back to our shell, and you use your wget and press enter to get it, and it will download the binary in your system. You can see Apache Tomcat 10 has been downloaded. Then I will give the package name, the file name, and let us zip it now. So let me clear my screen. If you run your ls, then you can see Apache Tomcat is there. Now HTTP is already running in the machine, so I'm just going to uninstall it. Let me just use my sudo yum remove httpd -y. So let's remove it because it's already running in the system. All right, let me clear my screen. Now, our Apache Tomcat is there, and now for some people will start Apache Tomcat 10 like this. They will just let me get into this this Apache file directory. You can get inside it. If you run ls, you will see your bin directory there. I can get inside the bin directory, and if you get inside the bin directory, you will see your startup file there, which is startup.sh, and you can start it like that. If you run your ./startup.sh, if you press enter like that, it will start Tomcat. Tomcat has been started. If you run if I get IP address of this machine, then IP address, I'm going to use this. If you go there, then you will see the default Apache Tomcat page. Is 192.168.5.101 with :8080. That's the port number, default port number for Apache Tomcat. Then press enter, and you will see your default Tomcat page. That's the page there. All right. Now, so Apache Tomcat is running. We have started it. All right. Now, as a DevOps engineer, it is not advisable to run things like this. If you run it like this, then how do you enable it? How do you start it? How do you start it at boot time? If system reboot, then how do you ensure that it starts? There are several configuration management tools that we use that we run command remotely. And if they run the command remotely, they are going to be running a systemctl command. And if they run the systemctl command, it will not work like this because the systemd file is not set up. This is a manual setup. So as DevOps engineer, it's not advisable to run your service like this. We have to set up a systemd file. The systemd file is what the systemctl command is going to use to be able to, automate the service and be able to start it at boot time. So let's see how to do that. So the first thing we need to do is to let's check this process, the Apache process, and let's kill it. Let's kill it. I'm going to grab this with Tomcat, and I'm going to get the PID, and I will use kill 31124. And if you run it again, you will see that it's dead. So Tomcat is no more running. That's that. So now we need to go and set up the systemd file. The systemd file. Let me take you to where you can get a systemd file. So you can go through Google and you can just run this installing Apache Tomcat as a service in systemd based Linux system. And if you run it like this, you will see several options. Then you can open this first one, and if you open this first one, you can go through it. Let's see if we can get, okay, now that's it. That's what you can copy this and edit this, and you can edit this. But before we do that, we need to create a user for Apache Tomcat. So for security and system stability reasons, a service like Tomcat should be run as non-root user. You don't want a service having more than the needed privilege. So you run it as non-root user, and we need to create a system user where all Tomcat files will reside. You can just run your let me become a root user here, and you can run your user add. Then you can use your -r. -r is to create a system user. -m option -m is to create the home directory for the user we want to create. -d is to state the home directory. So I will use /opt/tomcat. Then -s is to state the shell. Then I don't want a shell, so I will just use /bin/force, so there won't be a shell. And what's the name of the user I want to create? Tomcat. So that's that. So press enter and you create. So if you ID Tomcat now, you will see that Tomcat user has been created. If you cut your etc pass wd, you will see that Tomcat is already there. Tomcat is already created. All right. So now we already, if you exit from here back home, if you run this, we come here, you see we have our Tomcat file here. So I'm going to send all the Tomcat file to I'm going to use copy. I'm going to copy it recursively because it's a directory. Then I'll put / then asterisk, so that it will copy everything in this Apache Tomcat file directory, and I will send it to /opt/tomcat /opt/tomcat. So that's that, and it will copy it. If you run ls /opt/tomcat, you will see that is there permission denied, of course. So you can put your sudo, and you will see these are the files that we just copy. You can see these are all the files that we just copy from the Apache Tomcat. So that's that. And now, but if you run your ls-la with the opt/tomcat, you will see that, let's put our sudo there. If you run it like this, you will see that the file belongs to the root. You see all the Tomcat file belong to root. Now you have to make Tomcat the owner of these files. You may have to make Tomcat the owner of these files so that you will not get permission denied. So I will run sudo chown. Then I will use my capital R so that he can change it recursively. Then I'll give Tomcat as the user, Tomcat as the group. Then you'll give the name of the file opt//tomcat. So that's that. Press enter and it will have changed the user to Tomcat. So if you check it again, you see all the users now have changed to Tomcat. So Tomcat, all the files now, we should be fine. Now the next thing we will do now is to go and create the systemd file. So let's change to the root user. Let me clear my screen, and the system user, the systemd file will be at /etc/systemd/system, and at this place, then we will now put our tomcat.service. This is where we are going to put it. So press enter and let's put it. So now you can go and copy the file, just check it the way we did it. Google, let me go back again and show you. So we Googled this. We Googled installing Apache Tomcat as a service in systemd based Linux system, and we choose this first one. If you choose others 1, 2, you probably see it in some other places. You probably see it in some other places too to copy. So you can just copy it and just use it like that. Scroll down here to, you can see that's it. That's the systemd file. So you can just copy it and just go and edit it. So I have edited it. I will just paste it here. So let me explain what each of them is doing. Of course, the first one is the description, which is the Tomcat. The after network target is to state the order at which the services will be created. This is stating that it should start the Tomcat after basic network has been initiated, after IP address has been issued, and so on and so forth. So that's what it's doing. So you have your user, which is of course Tomcat. Then you have your group, which is of course Tomcat. Then you have your working directory, which is /opt/Tomcat. You have your forking, which is stating that in case there is any child process, you create it. It indicates the service forks a child process to run in the background. And of course our environment variables, which the first one is Java_home, which is where the Java that we install is located, and we have the Catalina_home, which is where the Tomcat file is, and the Catalina_base, which is where all the other files of the Tomcat is, the log file, the configuration file, everything, is there. So the exec start is the part to start, the Tomcat, and the stop one is the part to shut down the Tomcat. And the multi-user target is it specifies the target under which the service should start when enabled, which is non-GUI. So that's that. Let's save it and quit. And when you create a systemd file like that, you have to run systemctl daemon reload. So you have to run that. Then now you can now run your systemctl start Tomcat, and you can now run systemctl to enable Tomcat. For the fact that we don't get an error means that everything is all right. So if you run your status now, you will see that Tomcat is now running. See that Tomcat is now active and running. You can see that, and is enabled. So that's that for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.